Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard we work, life just keeps getting harder? Why the cost of living keeps rising? Why basic things like healthcare, education, and housing feel more and more out of reach? The problem isn't that we're not working hard enough. The problem is, the system we're living in is broken. So, let's take a quick look at how human civilization has evolved. In the earliest days, humans lived by hunting and gathering. Everything was shared. There were no bosses, no rich or poor, just survival and cooperation. Then came agriculture. We learned how to grow food and store resources. That's when power and inequality began. Whoever controlled the land and the food controlled the people. This gave rise to feudalism. Kings and nobles on top and peasants working for them at the bottom. Then came the Industrial Revolution. Machines, factories, mass production. The old kings faded away and were replaced by capitalists. Capitalists owned the factories. The rest of us became employees, working our entire lives for wages just to survive. But the profits we helped create, they all went to the owners at the top. That's the system we live in today. Capitalism, a system where money equals power. If you don't own capital, you have no choice but to sell your time and energy, your life, to survive. But here's the question. Is this really the final form of human civilization? The answer is no, absolutely not. Marx believed that civilization can evolve and must. He described history as a journey primitive society to slavery, then feudalism, capitalism, socialism, and finally communism. At the end of that journey, Marx envisioned a society where the resources and tools of production belong to everyone. There are no classes, no bosses, and no exploited workers. Labor becomes a creative choice, not just a means of survival. Everyone is free to develop themselves fully, and humanity and nature exist in harmony, not competition. Sounds beautiful, doesn't it? But many governments in the past tried to force this vision through violence and state control, which ended up in dictatorship or failure. That's why our model is different and better. We don't use force. We don't rely on governments. We start with something simple. People waking up and voluntarily working together. We begin with healthcare. We form the Socialist Health Club. Everyone can join by contributing a small, refundable deposit. Together, we open a clinic that is owned by the people, run by the people, and serves the people. The clinic provides care that's 30% cheaper than private capitalist clinics. The workers inside are not exploited employees. They are part of the collective. The clinic makes no profit. It's not a business. It's a solution. This is real collective ownership. This is real socialism in action. Peaceful, practical, and people-powered. So, how does life actually change under this model? Well, first off, work becomes cooperation, not exploitation. There are no bosses, no shareholders, just, teamwork. The cost of living drops dramatically because with no profit, you get lower prices, and that means more freedom for everyone. People are really empowered. Everyone has a voice, and everyone shares the benefits. And honestly, there's more meaning and less stress. With life's basics covered, people can finally pursue what really matters to them: art, family, nature, innovation. And what about the environment? Right now, capitalist companies destroy nature for profit. But in our model, we don't need to grow profits every single year. We don't have to keep selling more and more just to survive. Instead, we only produce what people truly need. Nature is protected, not exploited. Sustainability becomes natural, not just something optional. When profit is no longer the goal, the earth can finally, breathe again. And honestly, this isn't just some idea. We're already doing it step by step. First, we've formed our club. Then, we're gathering members. We've even opened a collective bank account. We're raising funds completely transparently. We're preparing to open our very first people-owned clinic. After that, we'll expand to pharmacy, dentistry, food, education, and honestly, way beyond that. We are building an entirely new society without waiting for permission. And here's what we want you to know. Human civilization does not have to end with capitalism. We are not doomed to a lifetime of debt, stress, and exploitation. We can build a better system. We can work together, support each other, and live in dignity. We can protect the planet and our future generations. You are not powerless. You are part of history. And today you have a choice. You can keep being a cog in someone else's machine, or you can join us and become a co-creator of the next chapter in human civilization. This isn't just a dream. It's already happening, and you can totally be part of it. Join the Socialist Health Club. Together, let's prove to the world that humanity can live better without capitalism. Let healthcare be the start. Let justice be the goal. Let the future begin with us.